Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Goad, and this is my presentation on the right of women to vote in this country. Today is May the 19th, and on this day in 1919, the 19th Amendment was proposed to the U.S. Constitution. Did you know that women could not vote in this country until the 19th Amendment was passed? Voting is a fundamental right provided to each citizen of the United States, and voting demonstrates each citizen's voice in the majoritarian democracy of the United States of America. History suggests that the contributions of people like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton directly impacted the right for women to vote and the passage of the 19th Amendment. Today we'll look at 2 points. Susan Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton advocated for and directly impacted the right for women to vote in the United States, according to Adams J. 2015. The second point being that prior to 1920 and the passage of the 19th Amendment, women in most states could not vote as citizens of the United States, according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. This is the 19th Amendment, and that 19th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution was extended the right to vote to women in the United States. That 19th Amendment states that the right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex, according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. Susan Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton both advocated for and directly impacted the right for women to vote in the United States, according to Adams J. 2015. In 1878, Susan Anthony, a women's rights activist, convinced a U.S. senator from California to introduce a constitutional amendment requiring that the right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex, according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. Demonstrations in 1917 led to the proposal and the passage of the 19th Amendment. The specific language used in the bill was first proposed by Susan Anthony herself, according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft 2014. Stanton organized the first delegate conference in 1848. This was the first delegate conference in history to propose for women to vote in the United States, according to Adams J. 2015. Elizabeth Stanton and Susan Anthony were founding members of the National Women's Suffrage Association and served in various offices of the organization from 1869 to 1889, according to Barclay William 2015. Prior to 1920 and the passage of that 19th Amendment, women in most states could not vote as citizens of the United States. This according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. There was a court case, Minor versus Haversack, that was upheld by the Supreme Court in 1875. This ruling indicated that the 14th Amendment did not provide the right to women as a citizen of the United States, and that states were not required to allow women to vote, according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. Women adopted very unconventional methods of participation to express their frustrations with political systems in the United States. In 1917, women were arrested for their protests, and they spent months in jail for picketing the White House, according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. The 19th Amendment was proposed in 1919, and it was ratified in 1920. This allowed for women in every state the right to vote in the United States of America. This according to Janda Berry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. So in conclusion today, history does suggest that contributions of women like Susan Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton directly impacted the right for women to vote in our country and the passage of the 19th Amendment. Susan Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton both advocated for and directly impacted the right for women to vote in the United States, according to Adams J. 2015. And prior to 1920, and the passage of the 19th Amendment, women in most states could not vote as citizens of the United States, according to Jandaberry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. The 19th Amendment was provided as a right for all women to vote in this country as a citizen, according to Jandaberry, Goldman, and Shieldcraft. And the contributions directly by Susan Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton directly impacted that passage of the 19th Amendment, according to Adams J. 2015. And for that, I am very thankful for their contributions and for the right to vote in this country as a U.S. citizen. Thank you.